not as a vice chancellor also, because Abani Das, I know his family, I know very much. His brother R.M. Das, we worked together when I was in Institute of Engineers, and he was very much, and his brother is also there. He has also helped us very much. Thank you very much. And I again wish you all the happy Rongali views coming. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we rarely get this kind of opportunity to listen to Professor Uday Gadkari. So let us have the privilege of listening to him and gain knowledge.
The managing trustee of Guwhati Architecture College, Architect Abani Das, he is very able, very dynamic, and all the time involved into the activities of the institution, wife and trustee Daksha Das. Honorable the Vice Chancellor of your technical university, which has already taken birth and to which this college will also be affiliated soon, Dr. P.K. Sanyal Goswami, the principal of the college, Nawaz Sheikh Ali, the dignitaries of the dais, the professors, teachers, the distinguished guests, parents, and my dear student friends. It is indeed a pleasure and a matter of pride for me to be here with you on your 7th annual day function, Foundation Day function, and in this beautiful land of rising sun. As Abani said that yes, we are friends and we have been constantly in touch with each other for the last so many years, since the time of the inception of this college. I had no opportunity to come and see the institution Abani started some 7 years back. 2 batches have already graduated from the portals of this institution, and the institution is now heading for a knowledge campus, a full-fledged campus of which the seeds are sown, which I have seen. Friends, it is very heartening that to see that the dreams of a person when come true. Abani's venture, maiden venture of starting a college in this part of the country was very much appreciated and was supported by all of us, his friends, at the same time the Council of Architecture, because we know that in this part of the nation, a large number of students who go to the various parts of the country to study architecture needs an institution of a repute, and a reputation is always built over the years. It is the hard work of the management, faculty and students which goes in building up this seed into a mammoth mega tree which bears very sweet fruits later. But it is a hard work, it is the vision of the management, it is the mission of the institution, and it is the dedication of the teachers and students which always make institutions great. Who is murmuring there? Please. Lot of noise. Please. Friends, as Council of Architecture, we are a body who regulate architecture education and profession in this country. And we have been doing that since 1972. An act enacted by the Parliament of this country. Regulating means seeing to it that the institutions grow in the most desirable, healthy way, supported by the very apt infrastructure, at the same time a very environment which leads to better and good education, for which we are the people who only watch and constantly observe as to what are the trends by which the education is going, what are the global trends required to be tuned up or to tune up our own education system and to ensure that the development of the students is all round. Now it is in this case we many times forget or tend to forget that it is not only the institutions, the buildings, the infrastructure which alone makes the institutions run and great, but it is also the efforts taken by the management, by the teachers and students in the all-round development of all concerned, all beneficiaries. We have seen that this institution, which is also one of the 300 institutions in the country, is a distinct and a different institution. I am very proud, friends, to tell you that I had the privilege of visiting almost all institutions in this country. I had the chance of seeing even the big names of the institutions which are there and have acquired a big status. I have also the privilege of seeing the institutions grooming and blooming in the last few years. I am very happy to mention here that Abani's institution is definitely taking a very, very healthy shape. It is not the four walls. It is not only the teaching which goes within the class, but it is a lot of teaching and lot of learning which goes outside the class is also very important. For us, the entire world is the institution. It is the classroom. Friends, let me tell you, in architecture, what is required most is the learning from the observations and experiences. Learning from the surroundings, learning from the people, learning from the situations. Experience counts a lot. And when coupled with creativity, then in that case, it has to be a masterpiece. Friends, let me tell you that the campus which Avani is envisaging and he is dreaming of is on the paper today, but I am sure that in the days to come, it will be full-fledged campus. And today we are in this beautiful Ravindra Theatre. A day is not far when we will be in our own campus, in the own auditorium. Dr. Amartya Sen, the Nobel laureate, has said that education should suffice three things. It is the sufficiency of the education, it is the adequacy of the education, and it is the relevancy of the education. Adequacy in terms of the infrastructure. Sufficiency in terms of making it a fuller and a richer education. And relevancy is making it relevant to the situation and times. Unfortunately, many systems die with the passage of time because they do not remain to be relevant. Relevant education does not necessarily mean the curriculum alone, but every single act which goes into making of a student competent, capable to face the situations and problems is what we call it relevant. In architecture education, it is not only the room or the walls and classrooms, but it is everything around. We have study tours, we have workshops, conferences, we have jamborees, students' jamborees, we have field trips, we have site visits. And let me tell you that Abani's institution is doing all these things. We have seen the galaxy of speakers, very competent and very capable people who have been visiting Abani's institutions regularly. We have seen the masters in architecture, the contemporaries, and later on the buildings build individuals and society.
That was really an amazing speech, wasn't it? Sir, I must say, you have got the gift of the gab. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for all of them.
Cultural Affairs. We would like to felicitate her with the gamucha and the bouquet. Thank you, ma'am.
Really?
Yes, let me take you on a tour to the octotonic pleasure. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the octotonic pleasure, as the name suggests, presents you with 8 different styles of music. The Bhupali Raga is an evening raga and is associated with a melancholy mood. The Rag Bhupali is generally played more on the lower notes. It is followed by a song, basically a tribute to Mahapurush Srimanta Shankardev. Hori He gives us a glimpse on the beauty of the Assamese culture. Hereafter, there is a heart-touching Nepali folk song, Osari Mahine, wherein a man remembers his family back in the hills. It is followed by a Bengali song, which is considered to be the world's sweetest language. Next comes a Sufi melody, which speaks of divine love for what we hold precious to our hearts. This is followed by an Assamese song, which is a tribute to Dr. Bhupen Hazarika, who had the ability to weave magic out of Assamese music and swayed and inspired millions with his power and passion of his voice. We then shift our horizon to the Western music, which has influenced us in many ways. Sweet Child of Mine is a Western rock song from the legendary band Guns N' Roses. The sequence is completed by Bihu, which is considered the essence of Assamese culture. Ladies and gentlemen, music is the basis of our lives. Without music, there is no color, joy, and soul. So to celebrate life and all that is good in it, we created Octotonic Pleasure, directed and scripted by Jitendra Buragohara.